Well, if y'all don't know who that is, introduce yourself.
I hate when niggas do that.
You gotta introduce yourself.
Nobody likes to introduce themselves.
Why don't you bring it to your video?
Okay.
Why, nigga?
Let me blast
You
him.
get paid.
That is just Blaze.
I'm not the host. I'm just, I'm just walking in. I'm an innocent bystander. Hi, everybody. My name is Justin Smith. How you doing?
There we go.
What the fuck? Got smooth. Justin Smith.
I need my birth beads, lip gloss, put my sweater back on, my shades on.
Yeah. And I just flipped on this nigga for not keeping a jersey. Damn it.
Yo, this guy,
Man, this
he got
nigga's
mad
supposed to
because
be like white on rice.
he's mad at me because I didn't invite him to the 40-40 when the party was just set up like 20 seconds before he put it up.
No, fuck what you saying.
It was like, yo, I had just hung up the phone.
You ever know how like when niggas, a nigga that you fuck with, and I say I fuck with Justin, I don't fuck with a lot of niggas. So you just sitting around and you'll hear a nigga you fuck with say something you don't know nothing about, and you get a little Ralph Tresvant. I got a little Ralph Tresvant. I keep it hood. I'm sitting in here, we're trying to come up with some crack. This nigga says, yeah, man, 40-40, May 5th, it's going down. Fight night. I'm in like, huh? May 5th? I know what May 5th is.
They called me and said, do you want the big room? Do you want to put it on the big screen or do you want to put it in the lounge? So I said, no, we're just going to put it in the lounge. What day can we do? You can do it the day of the Mayweather fight. All right, perfect. Boom. That was the first and only phone call I got about it. As soon as I hang up the phone, yo, you having a party where you invite me?
Yeah. Let's get right down
If
to
you
it.
had given me like 30 seconds to let everybody know, I would have extended the invite. And then I did invite you. And all of your constituents and friends, relatives, what have you.
Me and my constitutes.
Exactly.
What he said.
My constitutes. So what was the topics? What were the topics of discussion that I
Oh
was?
man.
Hip hop.
G pissing me off. Man.
Hip hop.
Quit this
Rap
shit again.
stinks.
Joe.
That was not the topic.
What you working on right now? I believe.
Getting my insurance. So I can get my leg fixed. I got a bum leg.
We heard that you were doing the Transformer. When you doing the school of Transformers, that was big on the web. They were saying that you were doing the school.
Nah, that was forever. They said I was doing that.
That's what I heard.
Last thing I heard,
made that up.
shit.
I think you guys are making this up to get me to talk about something. No, I'm not scoring the Transformers movie. And if I did, I'd sabotage it. Because they got Megatron looking like...
Yeah, I don't know.
That Megatron looking like his fan. It looks crazy.
That's the shit that looks like Robotech, right?
Yeah, no, he doesn't even look like Robotech anymore. Like, he has teeth.
What?
Everything sucks now.
I mean, put it this way. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good movie, but you cannot go into it expecting to see
The old shit.
like you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna see Megatron's not a gun, he's a plane.
The way that nigga came on this red
Star, the way Star, yeah, Starscream was crazy. I said, now all the Transformers we got, you gonna go grab that.
Because this is my first one.
That was the first one you ever had?
Yes.
Boombox?
Yes.
That was a big choice.
I ain't gonna get none of the other ones. This was the one for me.
Master was the, I think Sam was the
saying.
I think they just put the gun behind him when he was Boombox and then transformed.
But I was trying, my point is I was trying to write a verse. And this was in the barbecue, so it brought me back to some other shit. When I was younger. You got some other shit, man. One of them, the leg was broke. I didn't do it.
I was too broke that.
Thanks, Aunt B.
I didn't do it.
That
was the ill one too.
I had it posed up.
Trying to get him in trouble.
Nice, it was posed up nice on the speaker. You know, like it was stable, so that no matter if the bass hit, it didn't move or whatever. He goes in there, plays with it, and puts it back by paying attention. Turns up the volume of the speaker. Boom, boom. Hit the floor, legs went flying.
Take that with you.
Yeah.
That's Optimus too.
Yeah, and it was Ultra Magnus actually, but it might as well be Optimus.
Ultra Magnus.
Yikes. Man, he's got surgery. We tried to bandage him up.
It's a no-go.
That ain't work.
It's over for him.
He's done.
He died anymore.
He did die.
Yeah, he took a hard one from Galvatron.
Transformers ain't gonna be like the original Transformers. I don't give a fuck what they do.
Your favorite cartoon?
At least for the movie, they got the same dude who did Prime's voice.
Yeah.
Doing the voice in the movie, so that's dope.
But that's the only original character that they got on the movie, though. Everybody else is some made up shit.
They got Starscream.
They in there. The Bumblebee is in there.
But he hated him.
I never liked him. They said that he never.
Yeah, I was.
I hated him. They got Bumblebee. They got Megatron. They got Starscream.
They got Jack.
Nah.
That was
They got who's the Barricade? Actually, Barricade is new. They got Rumble, but he's not a cassette anymore. He's an MP3 player.
They got what?
Wow.
Not Scorpions. They got one.
Scorpion. Just think that certain things they gotta change. Like nobody in 2007, nobody walks around with a boombox, so they can't have a transformer that was a boombox. So they gotta make it somewhat applicable to today.
And they signed a GM contract, right? So all the cars.
You see, what the excuse was, they said that BMW, Porsche, and Audi didn't want their movies, didn't want their vehicles associated with war. But really, what it was that Paramount or whoever did a deal with GM. People above them did a deal with GM. So you gotta think about it. As many cars as you gotta blow up for that movie, you really gotta blow them up. Like
6'4".
that get expensive real quick.
What's Transformers come out?
July 4th.
July 4th.
The studio will be closed. You will be in the theater. Come to get
Yeah, this is throwback shit.
Look at this.
This is that's the OG, but it's white. This though right here.
Yo, this nigga has this gun, yo.
They had this when we was kids.
It was only that one.
Yeah, they only had this. This thing you can't. It fall apart soon as you. You know what I mean? It's a wrap.
Well, where are you getting this from?
This just came out from Japan.
I'm not talking about that.
Some of these I had since I was.
Yeah.
Some of them I've had.
You kept up with your Transformers.
A lot of yeah, I kept up most of my toys.
I still got all my toys.
Where you get this from?
That's a reissue. That you could buy like if you go to a collector store, you can get that now for like $60, $70.
Yeah, this is old.
That I bought on 6th and Bowery, I think.
Alright, hold on.
I'm getting it.
I'm getting this shit.
Ain't happening, kid.
Yo,
You do that, I'll pay for you to go to MIT. You figure that out.
Ladies put out motherfucking HD and shit.
I just admitted to watching She-Ra in child.
I mean, it came in a fucking spinoff. Like,
Now She-Ra
what do you want me
was
to do?
A spin-off of
the
He-Man.
lesbian cousin of the gay.
Yeah, that's like watching Hercules and then
Listen to her
watching
name.
Xena.
It's name.
She-Ra.
Thank you. They went hand in hand. You
This
had to
nigga,
get out.
you
at least.
crazy,
No,
wow.
I saw one episode. I see what this is. And I don't even follow.
I really can't solve this shit. I'm really trying here. This shit is difficult to try to put
to watch Xena consistently.
Hold on,
You're crazy.
I can't laugh too hard.
You can never watch One with a Sword.
Y'all motherfuckers ain't watch Xena though.
No.
That's like following Baywatch consistently.
Hey, yo, they hiking up every time. I was like, damn.
Yeah, you didn't watch Baywatch?
Hold up, but where are you going to? Where you? Oh!
It's fine.
What is it? 18-9.
Thank you for the thought.
Thank you.
Yo,
She-Ra.
what? You watch Xena consistently too?
No, I've seen Xena before. I never watched it.
That's the reason I seen it.
I've seen this before. Like if I'm at my mom's,
I watched
Hercules
A few times,
Y'all
though,
watch
right?
Hercules?
But you watched it consistently.
Not tuned in every
You do the
week, but I saw it a
Ladies
few
and
times.
gentlemen,
Seen that shit. I saw it on TV. You watch
Hopefully
that
to
shit,
go
right?
become a
Like,
very
boy,
famous
and
rapper.
And then I said that's like watching Baywatch.
Post this
And you said I watch Baywatch
I
consistently.
used to watch Baywatch.
Consistently.
See,
Like,
Yeah, I watched Baywatch.
You watch Baywatch?
Yeah.
Take him down.
consistently.
Take him down. You gotta go down the
You know what I used to watch consistently? That's kind of embarrassing. The only thing in the world. They came from outer space, and I used to wait for that to come on.
It wasn't bad. It was just cheesy.
That shit, about that shit
was.
was cheesy as hell.
What's wrong with Baywatch?
Yeah, but I was
What's
very
wrong with
young.
a man watching? What's wrong with a black man watching Baywatch?
Man watch. It was hella bitches on Baywatch.
You was hassling the whole.
Hella bad bitches.
You were hassling Hoff? Baywatch?
Hairy chest and
Pamela, move out the way.
Pamela, we talking.
I want to see David. Pamela,
Tracy
move.
Bingham, we talking. The other white bitch. All it was
The other white bitch.
All them dudes with their Richard Simmons on.
Baywatch was
What's
one of
worse,
the biggest
Baywatch
TV
as a
series.
20-something-year-old or She Rise a kid? I'm tempted to say She Rise a kid. Because you know most people, and I'm not saying nothing about you personally.
Yes, you is.
But you know most people say they learn certain things about themselves when they
Women with a sword. But you knew something was wrong when you were young. Women with a sword. It was like,
I didn't catch the game to see he when I was a kid. I caught it later.
There was something wrong. It just seemed a
Now
little
back
off.
then, I mean, you.
Nah, not
Back
when
then
you
it
were
was
a
everything,
kid.
everything, but I don't know.
I'm not
Watching Thundercats. Oh no, you can't watch it.
Hell yeah.
Like you watch Thundercats, but then you like
Stressing. Hey, yeah, you better send me to that technical school, nigga. That's all I know. Nigga, I'm in the building.
You
broke the
building.
building. I didn't break it, nigga. He has no legs. What's that movie? I have no
Oh,
legs.
nah, I gotta put it back on, because that shit was fucking me up.
You gotta get it. And then you gotta get it. You gotta get a 16.
All the way back.
Yo, this the new shit, son. You gotta get up on
Old
it.
enough to know a little bit that.
What they got it in? They was doing
Something
bullshit.
Thundercats was
They was getting it in. It was hurting.
But he had panties on.
Thundercats was the
You got a solid shit?
He had panties on it looked like
You
he
can solve
had,
this shit?
You know what I'm saying?
Well, he was getting it in. He knows. I tried that shit one time, but
You can solve it?
panty on.
it was I would even give you Rainbow Break and Strawberry Shortcake. You was just in the cartoons. You was already up on Saturday. That's one thing.
Right.
But to watch Sailor Moon.
No, you know why? You know why? You know why?
Every morning
It
at
was-
7 o'clock, I was waking up, getting dressed to go to school. That was the only cartoon on.
It was.
I remember the period where
I just watched
I remember the
cartoon.
period where Sailor Moon was the only
And then I
cartoon
got into it,
on.
like,
I just didn't understand why it was on and why anybody
watching
would watch
sports.
it.
Why anybody
I
watch
don't
it?
even know.
By that age,
Well, I ain't gonna fucking lie. I
by
like.
that age, I was already in my 20s, so I'm already like, wow, that's what kids gotta watch now?
Yeah. Well, see, you was a little older.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm saying,
So
I
like
understand that.
Baywatch for me, I was a teenager,
No,
getting to see
no, I
titties
don't
and
think
ass
so.
run on the
I
fucking
don't
beach.
well, I had
That
four
was,
of them, but
I did.
Pervert.
Tuxedo man.
It's a little, it's a little.
And I thought that
That
nigga was
nigga
cool.
threw
And
roses
that
at
nigga
you.
threw
He threw
roses
roses
at
at you
stuck in the
like.
concrete, yo.
Did you hear
I
what
was
he just
shocked,
said?
nigga.
He said he liked the dude named Tuxedo Mask that threw roses. He was the coolest dude in the show.
He used to take niggas out too.
He used to take niggas
Yeah.
bouncing for the nigga.
Y'all laughing.
Yeah, I'm with you.
With
You
a
my
fucking,
motherfucking
with
man,
a
yo.
fucking tongue
That's the
hat.
Brian problem. That's the problem. Yo, I'm with you, yo. You got a roll?
You used to throw roses at people.